Hello everyone. So myself Vinod Kumar HP, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, and I myself. So today I'll show you how to conduct an experiment on mechatronics lab. So I'll be starting with the experiment on LED blinking using Arduino microcontroller. So through an endless loop in a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and the reverse of it. So with a delay of 1 second. So we'll be conducting this experiment. So I'll explain about the components which has been used in this experiment, and also the coding and the final output. Okay. So this is one of the microcontroller. So it is known to you. This is Arduino Uno. This is a microcontroller. This is based on Atmega 328P. Atmega 328P controller. So it has 14 pins, 14 input-output pins at this side. So this side you can use it as an input-output pins. 14 input-output pins are there. So this here you can find out 5 analog pins, and this is related to power pins, where you can find out ground, 3.3 volts, then VIN. Okay, that is your voltage input, and it has an ICSP communication. It is provided with some IO reference pins, then analog reference pins. Okay. Then afterwards, so this pin is supposed, if required, if you want to give a 12 volt or a 10 volt external source, and then you need to provide through this pin. So this pin is this pin establishes the communication with your laptop or with your system, where you can connect through an USB. Okay. So this is a reset button. This is about Arduino Uno, right? Later on, so you require a breadboard, so where it has vertical slots and horizontal slots. So this vertical slot is this one. So where so this line is connected. That means if you give the power to one of this line, then you can utilize from any of the pins. So this vertical is connected, and horizontal, this line is connected. Okay. So that means this line is short, and this vertical, this line is short. Okay. Then we require, for the first experiments, we require LEDs. So I think you are aware of this LED, where it has an anode and a cathode. Okay. So anode is for positive and cathode is for negative. Okay. So this is about LEDs, and to just restrict the current flow, because this LED requires around 3 volts of 2 to 3 volts of supply, but the Arduino Uno provides around 5 volts of output. So you need to restrict the current and the voltage. So I am using a 220 kilo ohm of resistors. Okay, so I am using 8 resistors for this, right? And this is the cable where you can do the connection to your laptop, okay, or your PC. So first I will start with the connection to the breadboard. Okay. To start with, first I will connect in the same fashion. So I will put it like this. So this is your anode and this is your cathode. So the lengthy one is your anode and the small one is your cathode. So I will just fix it here. So anywhere in the breadboard. Okay. So just place like this. like this, you need to connect. You need to connect all the LEDs. So I'm using 8 LEDs for this. Okay. So this is the way how to connect your LEDs in your breadboard. Right. So this end is the cathode, and this end is the anode, and this end is the cathode. Okay. And afterwards, you need to take the resistors. So connect in series with the anode. So just insert it properly. Same way I'm connecting all the LEDs, all the resistors now. In this way, you need to connect the LEDs and the resistors, right? Then afterwards, you need to do the wiring with the Arduino Uno, right? That's how to use the Arduino Uno now. So these are the jumper pins. So this is male to female, and this is male to male jumper pins, and this is female to female. So in this experiment, I will be using only male to male jumper pins. Okay. So in this, I will be utilizing port number 2. So here you can find out all the port numbers. So I will be using port number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pins I will be using for this experiment. Right. I will leave port number 0 and 1. I will use the other pins. Okay. First I will show how to do the connection for this. So take some required amount of wires. Right. So first thing is just identify the pin number. So the last pin is 0, 1 and this is 2. So use this pin and you need to give the, so this is a digital output, right? So it will provide 5 volt of supply. So you need to connect this to the anode of the LED. Okay. Same way. So this is second one. This is port number 3. connection, I've used pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have given the connection. Okay, and afterwards your next job is to complete the circuit, you need to do the grounding. So what I'll do is I'll just take the ground pin and just, so here you can find out pin, the second pin, okay, from this side. So the second pin is your ground pin. Okay, so just connect your ground pin to any of this line, because there's a vertical line, it is connected shorted. Okay, so you can do the connection to this, and afterwards you can take the wire and do the next connections. So this is your cathode line. So anywhere here, so connect to the corresponding pins. So this complete line is ground now. So this complete line, so I can utilize any of the pins. Okay, so now I'm done with the grounding also, ground connection also. So this is how you need to do the wiring for this experiment, okay, through using Arduino. So once you're done with this, so you need to perform the coding. So I'll explain about the coding part later. So just the code has been done. I've written the code already, just I'll dump and show it to you that how it works. Okay, so I'll connect this cable. Okay, so once you're done with the connection, just connect it to your USB port. So once the wiring is done, so your next job is to do the programming. So for that you need to install Arduino, and so open Arduino. Then afterwards, so you need to create a new sketch. So go to File, New, and create a new sketch. So this is the template that you will find out. Okay. Then afterwards, you need to start your programming, right? So before starting the programming, just I'll go through some of the few basic things regarding that. See, it has two function blocks. One is void setup and other one is void loop. So void setup means you need to put the configurations. If you want to assign something, or if you want to create a variable, or if you want to assign. So all these stuffs need to be done in void setup. Okay. So here the code will run only once. That means it will execute only once. So void loop means the main code or the main program, what you have written, what you want to execute. Okay, that need to be written in void loop. Okay, so this will run repeatedly. Okay, once from the top down manner, right? So it will start from the top, it will go to the end, then afterwards it will repeatedly loop, right? So for this, our the first experiment for blinking LED. So you are supposed to do the programming for this. So I just start with the programming. The first and foremost thing is, so as given in the question, there should be a delay of 1 second, right? So there should be a delay of 1 second. So that what I'll do is just I'll create a variable with a data type of integer, and the variable is named as del, that is delay, is equal to 1000. So okay, then afterwards, so you need to come to the void setup. See, in the void setup, so while doing the wiring, I just explained that I have used pin number 2 to pin number 9. So from 2 to 9 I have used, and pin number 2 has been connected to first LED in the same way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have used pin number 2 to pin number 9. So those pin will be treated as output. Okay, so that will provide the output from the Arduino. So your first job is to uh, assign those pin numbers. Okay, so for that, so there is a small statement is there, that is pin mode, open and close braces. So give the pin number 2 and assign it as output. Okay, so we could, and afterwards in the same way, pin mode 3. Okay, in the same way you need to copy this, just paste, change the pin numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. Okay, so what you have done here is you have assigned the pin number 2 to pin number 9 as outputs. Okay, so you need to assign this in the programming. So this you need to do it in void setup. So once you're done with this, our next job is to see, that is, those pin will provide the output, and that will be a digital output. Okay, so that will be digital output. So you need to use this keyword digital write. So digital write. So that means we are asking the controller to provide the digital output uh, to which pin number? To pin number 2, and the pin number 2 should be high. High means uh, it's a boolean function. Okay, so high, that means turn on the LED, right? So I'll just write on the code here. So what does this do? This turn on LED on pin 2. Okay, so then afterwards you need to provide a delay of 1000. You have already assigned to a variable, so I'll use the variable directly. Double click on the, so that means it will wait for the determined time, and afterwards your next job is to go to digital write and close braces, and to assign the same pin number, and you need to make it low. Okay, so that means what? That is your turn it off. That means you need to turn it off. Okay, so this is a programming that you need to do, that for respect to pin number 2, you need to make the pin number high. Okay, then after a delay of 1000 milliseconds, then you need to make it low. Okay, so that is what you are supposed to do with respect to pin number 2, and the same thing you can copy this, and can copy and paste it, right? So the other thing is you need to change this to pin number 3. So the same line, there is no change in the programming. Only thing is you need to change the pin numbers. 2, 3, 4. So this is 5. Okay. Also you can change here also, the comment section also. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Same way, you can copy it. The same line of codes. So what I have done, so this is 5, 6, 7. This is 8. This is 9. Okay. So it's related to number 6, pin number 7, pin number 8, pin number 9. Okay. So what will happen now is all the LEDs will turn on in a sequence from pin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll use the same outputs, pin numbers, and I'm making the pin high and low. Okay. So it will be high, then after a delay of few seconds, it will be low. So then it will move to pin number 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So in the question, we have given the sequence as 1 to 9, and afterwards in the reverse manner. Okay, it should come in the reverse manner. So further, what you are supposed to do is, so just write on the just do the programming in the reverse manner. That means you need to copy the same code and let's copy the same code here. Okay, paste it here. You need to do the reverse thing of it. That is 8. Sorry, that will be. So this will be 9. This will be 8. This will be 7. This will be 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Okay. So in this way, you need to do the programming. So this is for the LED blinking in a manner from in the forward motion and in the reverse, right? So it will start from 2 to 9, and afterwards it will be reversed from okay. Okay. So once you're done with this, once you're done with the programming, then afterwards your next job is to go to tools. So in this, you need to select the board as Arduino Uno. Then afterwards, you need to select the port number. Okay. So when you connect the Arduino, then the port number will be selected. So you need to select the Arduino Uno, then afterwards select the port number. Then afterwards, you need to verify this load. So click on verify. So then you need to save this. Okay, save this code. Then do the verification. That means it is compiling. Your code will get compiled. Okay. So once the compiling is done, then afterwards you need to click on upload. Okay. So once the compile is done, then you'll get done compiling. Then afterwards you need to click on upload. So correspondingly, when you have connected with your Arduino, so it will be uploaded, and you can just observe the changes in the LED. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So now you can observe that So there is a delay of 1 second, and you can observe that LED is blinking in series. That is, it will start from here and go to the next. Okay, in a sequence. Then afterwards it will reverse in a sequence. Okay, so this is how you need to do the experiment for LED blinking in a sequence. So I'm using 8 LEDs, so which will switch on in a sequence and switch off in a sequence. Okay, so there is a delay of 1 second. Fine. Okay, so now I'll start with the second experiment. So that is experiment on temperature sensor circuit using LM35 with Arduino controller for sensing temperature. So I'll be using a small sensor for this. So this is an LM35 sensor. So this sensor will sense the room temperature. Okay, so it will sense the room temperature, and it has 3 probes, right? See, the first one is your 5 volts, the middle one is the output, and the last one is your ground. Okay, so it has 3 probes, right? So what you are supposed to do is just connect this to your breadboard anywhere. Okay, so just insert it properly. So like this, we need to insert it. Okay, so once you are done with this, then afterwards, so take a male-to-male connector. So just take 3 wires. So this is a small experiment. So in this, see here, the first pin is your 5 volt. The middle one is your ground, and the middle one is your output, and the last one is your ground. Okay. So first I need to provide 5 volt supply. So you can get the 5 volt supply from your Arduino. So here you can find out the 5 volt pin, VIN, ground, and this is your 5 volt. Okay. So I just do the connection this, and afterwards, so this is an analog output pin, so it will provide the voltage. Okay, so you are supposed to use analog pins for this. Connect this pin, and you need to use AO, that is your analog output pin. Okay, so this will provide the analog value, and you need to consider this as an analog input to the controller. Okay, the last is your ground pin. Just connect the ground pin, right? So this is a small circuit connection. So where I have connected an LM35 sensor to your microcontroller, Arduino microcontroller. Okay. So once you are done with the coding, if you dump the code, and in your serial monitor, it will provide the output. Yeah. Okay, now I'll show how to do the programming for LM35. So first you need to create a variable temp, which is equal to A0. So this is about that the LM35 output is connected to the A0 pin. Okay, so whatever the value that you are getting from A0 pin will be stored in temp variable, right? Then afterwards, to create the baud rate, serial dot begin, and the baud rate is 9600, right? So that you need to do it in void setup. So when you come to void loop, so what I was supposed to do is first create a float variable. And you can with a variable name as reading is equal to. So you are using analog, right? So analog read of temp. So this temp value will be, so whatever the value which is stored in the temp will be taken here. Okay. So then afterwards, you need to create one more variable, that is float temperature. So where you need to do a small calculation. I'll explain about the calculation later. Okay. So, and you need to multiply the obtained value by, you need to divide, sorry, you need to divide the obtained value by 2.048. Okay. So I'll show you how you got this 2.048. So for that, see, this is a small understanding. See, if you go with any Arduino analog pins, it can measure up to 5 volts. So it has a capacity that it can measure up to 5 volts. So Arduino analog pin resolution is 1023 and starting from 0. Okay, that means on 5 volt input, it counts to 1023. Okay, this is for 5 volts, right? But the thing is, LM35 maximum voltage output is 1500. So it can give the maximum voltage at 1500, that too at 150 degrees centigrade. Okay, so if your temperature is 150 degrees Celsius, then it can provide 1500 millivolts, right? So this 1500 millivolts is equal to 1.5 volts. So if you do the division and all, then it will be equal to 1.5 volts, right? So the maximum output voltage that an LM35 can provide is 1.5 voltage, right? Then Arduino analog pin count for 1.5 volts equal to, that is, see, this is 1.5 divided by the maximum voltage 5 into 1023. Then the Arduino analog pin count for 1.5 is 307.5. Okay, so this is a small calculation we have done. Afterwards, at 5 volts, it's 1023, and at 1.5 volts, it's 307.5. Okay, so you need to find out the new resolution. So the new resolution is 2.048. When you divide the analog pin count by the maximum centigrade, that is 150. So what is the understanding of this is, if Arduino analog pin counts 2.048, it is equal to 1 degree change in centigrade of LM35. Okay, so if there is 1 degree change in centigrade, then you need to multiply it by 2.048. So that is what I have done here. So I have multiplied it by 2.048. So what are the sequences? First, you need to connect, you need to wire it up to the analog output pin. Then afterwards, whatever the value you will get to A0 will be stored in temp variable. So then I'll use this temp variable. So I'll read the analog value. Then I'll put it in one more variable reading. Then afterwards, I'll divide this value by 2.048. Then I'll put the actual value that is in Celsius, okay, in this variable temperature. So you are finding out the Celsius of this. That is a temperature in Celsius. Okay. Then your next job is you need to print this value. So you are supposed to use serial.print. So in this, you are supposed to print the, so you can give the titles or something like temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay, equal to, like this. And afterwards, so serial.print. So you are supposed to print which value? Your temperature value, because after the final value, it will be stored in temperature variable. So this is serial.print. The first letter should be caps. Then you need to serial.print ln, that is, you need to create a new line. Okay, so that's it. This is the end of this LM35. It's very small code, but you need to understand why we have done this division. So you need to refer to that. And afterwards, you need to get the baud rate, then the variable, and afterwards you need to create all the variables and all. Okay. So once you're done with this, then click on verify. Wait, there is a small mistake. So there should be a small click. Okay. So it should be a small analog read. It should be case sensitive. Then afterwards, upload. Click on upload.
Okay, so once the uploading is done, then I have done the wiring. I have already shown how to do the wiring for LM35. Then go to serial monitor. Then you can see the value which is displaying. So you can observe that there is no delay. It's directly displaying the value 25 point some value. So how to control? You can give the delay. Okay, so you can just give the delay now. Delay of there's 1 second delay. Then upload. So whatever the changes you do, you need to do the uploading. Then go to serial monitor and you can check the value. So you can just observe temperature degrees Celsius is 25.88. If I give some more temperature, you can observe the changes. So there will be an increase in 1 degree Celsius. It's going up to 28, 29, like okay. So this is how you can get the value from LM35 and control it through your Arduino. Thank you.